A good night's sleep is so important to recharge your batteries when you're out on expedition. The premium sleep system I use and recommend consists of dry compression sacks and a lightweight dry sack, and my poles and pegs, which contains my insulated mat, my air pillow, silk inner sheet, and a 3-season down sleeping bag. The IKEA carry bags are great for carrying stuff to and from your camp and kayak. The first thing I do when I do arrive at my campsite is set up shelter, whether it's group shelter or my personal shelter. My 2-person tent, fly-in inner, fits in a small compression dry sack, which is easy to load in the sea kayak. The 2-person tent's great, heaps of room for my large mattress and my personal stuff, as well as it's really comfortable if you're weathering out bad weather for a couple of days. Do not store food in your tent. You don't want little creatures or big creatures alike inside your tent. An important factor to take into account is a tent that stands up without having to peg it out. The MSR Hubba Hubba is great. You can pretty much put the whole tent together without having to bend over. Good after a hard day's paddling. Make sure you play in your back garden setting your tent up, so when you're under pressure out in the field, it goes together smoothly and doesn't take much time. I stow my sleeping mat in an 8-litre lightweight dry sack, as well as the Airstream pump sack. I'm using the Cedar Summit large rectangular Comfort Plus insulated mat for a year now. It's been super comfortable, very excited about it. You can manually inflate your air mattress by blowing it up, or you can utilize the Airstream pump sack, which works real efficiently. And the dual baffle system increases redundancy in case you do get a puncture out in the field. A tube of Aquaseal should be part of your repair kit. It would fix most holes in mats. I have been referring to the Comfort Plus Large as a king-size personal camp mat. If you wanted 2 people to sleep in the tent, you would have to consider which size you were to purchase. The medium-size compression dry sack contains my inflatable pillow, my silk inner sheet, and my 3-season down sleeping bag. The inflatable pillow is true luxury. It's much more convenient than using a damp PFD or sticking to a dry bag during the night. I utilize a silk inner sheet in order to maintain my down sleeping bag nice and clean. This is the sleep system I use and recommend. The inflatable pillow deflates quickly and it packs up into a small little bag, easy and convenient for sea touring. When it counts and you've got a big day in front of you, my general rule of thumb is that you should be able to wake up and be floating within 45 minutes. The key to this is organisation, having everything convenient and have a well-practiced system in place. The air mattress deflates quickly, rolls up quickly and easily, and conveniently fits into an 8-litre dry bag. The Hubba Hubba tent packs down super easy. Once you've pulled the pegs, there's no need to bend over. I recommend these days to stuff your inner and fly of your tent into the compression dry sack. Super efficient way to do it. A down sleeping bag versus a synthetic sleeping bag. Down is considerably smaller. However, if synthetic gets drenched very wet, it will continue to work where the down sleeping bag will not. In addition to my sleep system, I have a synthetic puffer jacket which I utilise to increase the warmth of my 3-season down sleeping bag. If I paddle in extremely wet and cold environments, I do take a synthetic sleeping bag. For more information, check out eastcoastkayaking.com.au, and all these products are available online at thekayakshopaustralia.com.au.